Hi, this is Casey. My entrepreneurial journey have been filled with hardship, but we made it through. That's why we want to host this workshop to give you the shortcut we wish we had. You might be facing some of the business challenges we once did. Are you trying to boost your sales and marketing but don't know where to start? Is your team struggling to improve sales due to lack of marketing experience? Or perhaps outsourcing hasn't delivered the results or control you need? Today we serve clients from over 16 countries, including the US, Malaysia, the UK, Singapore, Hong Kong, Canada, and most of Southeast Asia. Many of them are ordinary business owners like you and me, with big dreams, hungry to learn, and a desire to take our business to the next level. We have taken what we have learned, simplify it, and put it into a 3-hour workshop, and you are invited. In this workshop, we will review 3 steps to build, systemize our sales and marketing departments, making sure they can function automatically and grow our business. Imagine if you could build a scalable sales and marketing department from day one, with absolute clarity on what to do step by step to build, systemize, and to scale your sales and marketing. We have trained and mentored many entrepreneurs from over 16 countries, from startups to businesses making millions.
I was really surprised at how fast the results came in actually, and how quickly it turned around.
在这个行业，我们不懂这个 online 要怎样做嘛，所以我觉得省时间的话呢，就是 enroll KC 的这个 program， 因为这样子的话呢，你比较快嘛，2-3个月时间，3-4个月时间，你就可以掌握这个东西，然后部分是有效的。
And the leads are like, wow, so many, until I have a big whiteboard on the wall. The whiteboard all are full with names.
I mean, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It looks like you've done a phenomenal job. I mean, you have everything lined up. Everything that you're showing me is pretty much kind of the structure of all of the business books that I've read about how do you grow your business and how do you get your business, to be running smoothly and efficiently. And it's all that you're talking about. And you're maximizing your time. And it looks like you guys have a really great way of doing that. So I applaud you on that. It looks amazing.
I learned a lot from Cassie, and once I learned this marketing skill, I know how to do business. I mean, mainly about marketing, actually just mainly from Cassie, and I managed to turn around our business. It's like past 4 months, we hit our new records, which is 1 million sales in 4 months.
And while I was confused about a few points early on, it really helped me put in structure and thought and also depth.
I just quite blindly following his advice. I just follow. That time I got all these 5 or 7 students, so I gained 30 students in 1 month.
One thing, Casey. Okay, just now you say 5 figure, right? Okay, how many days I'm working in 1 month? The most 4 days.
We promise you will walk away with clarity, a framework, and proven strategies on how to build, systemize, and scale your sales and marketing. We only host this workshop a few times a year, and spaces are limited. You can find out more information around this video. We look forward to seeing you. Alright, so I'm not gonna restart the video again. There are some people I know are still joining, but thanks for coming in early for people from many countries, I think. Yeah, some people are still joining right now, you see. So, thanks for coming. I'm not actually aiming for big sessions, but I know there are some people are joining right now. I know some from Singapore, some are from Indonesia, Jakarta, some are from Malaysia. All right, I'm not sure. There's one Pakistan who registered. I'm not sure whether he's here or not. So I'm just going to start straight away. So if you have any questions, you can ask in the chat, and then I'll reply you when I saw that, when I finish present my things up. What we have today actually is something what we have practiced for the last 9 years. Okay, we have practiced for the last 9 years, and then we just want to share with you what's working for us right now. That's it. And then it helped us a lot in free up our times. It also help me and to attract a lot of partners by using the strategies that I'm going to share with you. And I know a lot of people are facing these issues where you are running a business, you have a lot of things you need to tackle, and then you don't have time, and then you need to manage your team, and then the marketing have to run, the sales have to run. But how do we streamline it? How do you optimize it? How do we automate? So that's the objective I want to share with you all today. Let me share back my screen, and then I will kick start it. Give me a second. Okay. So hi, this is Casey. My entrepreneurial journey have been. Hey, I don't want to go to this already. Seconds. Just start the presentation. That's it. All right. Before I kick started, there are a few questions that I want to ask first. The first one is that which one do you think we should do first? Generate leads first, or having a solid conversion process first? Which one? So you can let me know the answers in the chat. Then we have some brainstorming here. All right. Okay, some people say leads first, or a majority say leads first. And okay, that's interesting. I want to share with you from our experience. It depends on stages, okay? If you are just totally startup, of course, getting leads, getting the words out, getting your names out is super important. So getting the leads first, and then you figure out how the conversion process after this, how to make sure there's a optimize the conversion process. But if majority of you here are actually running it for quite some times, all right, whether it's a few months or whether it's 1-2 years, or you're trying to do this on a part-time basis, our experience is that you do both at the same times, but you put the priorities on the conversion process first. So you make sure the conversion process is down in, meaning that is you get sales from there, then only you increase the number of leads. All right. So it's about like 70% on the conversion process, 30% we still find ways to post content to generate leads. That's our experience. So now the second question is which one? Having a better offers or having better selling skills? Okay, let me know your answers in the chat right now. Some say better selling skills, better selling skills, better selling skills, better selling skills. And yeah, okay, understand. And only one say better offers. Okay, I'll share with you my experience. Having a better offer always trumps selling skills. Because if you have a better offers, people will want to give it a try, even though you are not good in closings. I'm not good in closings. I'm actually a chemistry and biology graduate. I'm an introvert and I don't know how to sell. I hate sellings, but eventually I overcome the limiting belief and I'm good at it right now. But initially, even though right now you are not good in sellings, if you have a better offers, you will always beat better selling skills. Sometimes you don't even have to speak a lot. They will just say, "Can I give it a try?" And then you close the sales. And what is the definitions of better offers? Better offer means that you have offers that actually solve people's solutions that people want. For examples, I have a lot of clients actually they are not tech savvy, so we have offers that actually one of the solutions. We have a few leads of solutions in the offers. One of the leads is that we help people solve the technical things because we know that they are not tech savvy. We help them to decorate, and they like it. Some of them actually give insurance. Insurance means that money guaranteed back. Some of you have a different package it together as a bundle. So people look at it as so attractive and then it always beat better selling skills. That's our experience. Now, the third one is that should we get the quantity of the leads first or should we get the quality of the leads first? Anyone want to answer it in the chat? Quantity, quality, some say both. Okay. Our experience is that we need both, of course, but we prioritize the quality first. So we still do both, but 70% we still make sure there's a quality leads coming first. And then once we optimize it until the level that we want, then we increase the number of quantity. So quality of leads can be actually, we can get quality leads by optimizing our messagings, the words that we use on our ads and our websites and everything. And then the next thing actually is that there are mechanisms, forms actually we ask them to fill to qualify them. Then only we increase the quantity of the leads. That's our experience. Okay. And then the last question before I proceed is the people seldom buy online program right now because there are many free information on the internet. Is it true or false? Okay, some say true, some say true, some say true, some say it depends, some say true. Oh, I understand. Okay. I'll share with you my experience right now. The answer is false. And I'll share with you why. Yes, there are many free information in the internet. There are ChatGPTs, the AI can give you answers right now, YouTube, everything, right? So, but people don't buy the online program right now for the sake of just buying the online programs. People buy the online program with accountabilities, right? So we have accountabilities on top of the online programs. We have the what it calls tech solutions, the systems on top of the online programs. People buy these things. People buy the times. People want the solutions. People want the accountabilities. People want the coachings. They don't just buy the online programs like the recording classes and then you expect them to to study on their own. So usually we need to make the offer attractive, which is make our online program attractive. So people buy because of that right now. Okay. So now I'm gonna share a bit more. I'm gonna share a little bit more on that after this. So the next thing is that anyone experienced this, you're overwhelmed, you actually wanted to grow your business, or perhaps actually you're working right now, you want to start a part-time business, you want to quit your job, and there's so much manual work to do, you're trying to do everything, but it end up very messy in your head right now. And there are no system in place, there are no framework in place, you don't know what kind of framework system that you need, and then you burn out. Anyone currently facing this right now? And I can tell you, we have been there, and sometimes we are so here because we try to take things to the next level, and then we need times to digest. So it's kind of jam everything out. So we on continues to learn everything. So, but what I will share with you is that we implemented what we want to share with you today in business in different stages. So starting out, growing, or you are on the scaling stage right now. Okay. So if you are starting out, means that you probably are working right now, or you just quit your job, or you're still working, you want to quit your job, and you want to figure out how to start this, and you have no idea how to do it. Growing means that you probably start a few months or a few years, and then it doesn't go where you want to go. Okay, so these are two things. Usually we categorize the people that work in two categories. The first category is C1. C1 means that you're starting out. So when you're starting out, usually you have these issues. You don't have a clear framework. You don't have the system in place. You don't have the structure in place to consistently get clients. Okay, and perhaps you're actually not sure how to start, right? You want to start, but you don't know how to start. So you're stuck there. So category C2, basically you have this issue. You spend a lot of, you're getting started already. All right, you already get some sales, and then some of you probably are spending a lot on ads, but you're getting very low conversions and you are losing many potential clients. Or you don't spend on ads, you rely on referrals, but the numbers doesn't get the number of revenues, the incomes, it doesn't go to the income that you want. There's too much manual work, there you lack of times to handle it on your own, and then you try to outsource your lead generations, but you don't see the result that you wanted. So which one are you in right now? Are you in C1 or C2? You can let me know in the chat. But I can share with you, I've been to C1 and I've been to C2, and yeah, it's really a lot of challenges and things that we need to tackle, and then so we try to figure out what works, and that's actually why we want to share with you today. Okay, so the next thing is that you are looking to start. All right, many of you're looking to start, but you have many unanswered questions in your head. You have so many question marks. So, and then you have a bit of self-doubt whether this will work or not, and then some of you hesitate, some of you are doubting, some of you have faith to keep going, and then you're overwhelmed. All right, and then some of you will do some research, and then you find out there's so many players in the market doing whatever you're trying to do. And then there are clients have so many options right now. They are more cautious right now. They are more educated right now. There are not so many competitions, and then you got frustrated. You got jammed. You got stuck, and then all the confidence level, the self-doubt, the imposter syndromes, all the stuff kicks in. Or perhaps you don't have this issue right now, right? But you just want to know how to take this to the further levels. So unless this is your hobby business, it means that you have your main income is comfortable for you, this is your hobby business, chances are the effort for us to start and get clients for our knowledge business or online coaching program or online course program, whichever you want to start, is getting harder and harder. I'm not sure whether you feel that or not, but I can tell you for us, yes. So there are more pressure right now. We have to figure out more. We have the pressure to do more. We need to get more leads. We have to do more content, do more videos, do more ads. There are more replies, and then, but not to forget, we have personal and family matters to take care as well. All right, you have families, you have personal things to take care. Do you all feel that? How heavy is that? I feel that. I can tell you honestly, I feel that. And then the question now is that, is there a solutions to overcome this? And I can share, this is actually why we are here, we want to share with you. I actually share this in online and offline. So this is actually one of the offline sessions that I've shared in Jakarta, Indonesia with the teams. And then I draw this, okay? And I'm going to redraw this on the iPad later to share with you how it works, and you can ask all the questions along the way, okay? You can ask questions along the way. So I'm going to come back to this on the iPad, and what we want to share with you today is that it's suitable for those knowledge experts. You want to start an online coaching program, you want to start online course programs, right? You want to make money online, and you want a simple framework and system to start making sales and get more clients. And because you know, if you know how to make sales and you know how to get more clients, your income will increase. And we have been sharing this over the past last 9 years, right? And then to many people from different countries. Basically, we have clients from 16 countries right now. We started from Malaysia, then Singapore, then Hong Kong, then US, Canada, Australia. And this is one example from Joycelyn from Hong Kong. And then she visited me. And then I have many case studies like this. I'll share you after this. But basically, what today is that if you are different stages require different things to tackle. Okay, so but basically, what we want to hear today, we want to tackle this. Okay, want to tackle this, but because if you tackle this, you have sales to come in already. So we've been doing this business for the last 9 years. The first 10 years, before I started this business, the first 10 years I was in, I was an employee. I was a working employee, and then I start this. And then we've gone through so many expensive trial and errors just to figure out what works, what doesn't work. It got us in troubles. It's just not easy. So, but today objective is that we want to give you we want to share with you what works. And then at the end, if you think that you trust us and you want to work with us, and then we can work together and we'll help you to achieve something similar like what we have. So on this webinar is that the first thing what we'll do is that we want to share with you how to turn your expertise in an online course, on online coaching programs that people are willing to pay. The second thing is that how to find your sweet spots, how to find the spots in the crowded competitions and get clients, right? And then how to find leads, automatically qualify your leads and convert them systematically, all right? And then how to get your prospect ready to buy on autopilots, because we are doing this, all right? And a little bit about myself is I'm not a guru. Many people think I'm a guru, but I'm not a guru. I'm just a doer, because I started a business because I'm broke. As I said, I worked in the company for 10 years. The first 5 years, I worked in the factories, and we produce mosquito coil. And I'm sure some of you don't even know what is mosquito coil. Okay, and then the last 5 years, I worked in the training companies, and I'm the head of sales and marketing in the companies. So but the problem is that even though I work for 10 years, but my salary is too low because I keep jumping from job to job, and eventually my saving is always less than $150 for the whole entire 10 years. So I got so broke and I decided to start a business. And that's why actually is that I learned how to do it. So I started a business because I'm broke, but there's so many learning curves that I want to learn. And I just want to learn what works for us, for what works for the business. And eventually I figured it out after expensive trial and errors, and I successfully implemented in my business. So it got me out of my job, and I started to build my business, online coaching business, and then I invited to the speaking stage, more training, more speakings, right? More speakings, and then more sharing sessions, and that's actually how I start. And then eventually, I also use the same thing to implement it back into my partner business and also my client business. So that's actually how I started. That's actually how I started and quit my jobs. And some of the case study that you have this is Philip. He started from zero. He was a teacher, government school teachers. And then we kickstart. He have his side business and daycare business, also tuition business, and it's not doing well. And then long story short, we got together, and within about 1 year, I asked him to quit his job because his salary is more than his school teacher job. And eventually he did, and then long story short, again, we actually go from zeros to about 500 students, and then we got about this is online program. He has his online programs, and right now we have about 1,005 students a month paying him every single month. And then the next thing is I think 2 months ago he invited me to attend his ceremony for his finalist award. which is 10 outstanding Young Malaysian Award. So this is some of the case. And the second case is this. So this is my clients. We turn into good friends, and then we turn into partners right now. All right. So and then the other case study, which is May. So same things. We started from scratch during the COVID times. We make it about close to $1 million per year right now. All right, started from zero, and we recently just met for the first time after so many years. Recently just met. All the while we just WhatsApp each other, Zoom with each other, and then recently just met this year. So and then the other case study is Alex and Aaron. Both are twins, and then same stories. We've been in business for 5 years with zero profit, and then we actually turned everything around, and then we eventually won so many awards. And then there are some people also made it on their own with my free resources. Some from Vietnam, and then she almost want to become a nun in the temples, okay, because her life, she struggles so much, and then she watched my YouTube and then emails, and then she figured out on everything on her own. And then Julius from Itari, we met in the US seminars in the US, and then Amanda. And then it goes to attract, when we share what we're doing, we help them, it goes to attract clients from many countries, right? Many countries, and then that's actually how we start. And eventually also attracted partners as well, right? We actually attracted partners, and then I've actually fly to Jakarta, Indonesia, just to meet up with him and his team. So we're gonna, so this is actually some good case actually if you do it well. Now, but many of the majority of people that we work with usually have these issues. Number one is that you have the expertise, you have experience, you have expertise, or you have a good program right now. All right, that you want to market, you want to sell, you want to help people, but there's a gap there. There's a gap right now. So what is the gap? You don't know how to start. You don't have a system or framework in place. Your team is inexperienced, and you are marketing. So you actually marketing your own program, but conversion is low, and then you're overwhelmed to tackle many things manually all alone. There's some gap there. So it's not optimized. So and then half of you probably are in this state, in this category. You are confident with your experience and expertise, but you're still figuring things out. And then the other half of you probably is that you're already doing something, you already started it, and then some of you are spending a lot on Meta, Facebook, and Instagram, and Google Ads. You get many leads, you get many PMs, but your conversion rate is very low. So how do we tackle this? We've been here, and there's so many leaking in the process. All right, meaning that you already started something, but there's so many leakings. There's so many holes that I'll try this, it doesn't work. I tried it doesn't work. I tried it doesn't work. And I can tell you, because it's not that it doesn't work, it's just there's too many leaking. And our experience is that, number one, if you're just getting started, is that the first thing we need to do is that we need to identify our offer first. Okay, what is your expertise? What is your offers? What's your programs? And who are the people that you want to help? So we want to find our ideal clients. Okay, I give you examples right now, which is I have some people who are actually marketing her online fitness program, fitness coaching program, and then her offer is fitness coaching program with a lot of package inside, and then her ideal clients is actually moms with newborn baby who want to lose baby weight. All right, and then so you find your ideal clients, and then the next thing is that we need to automate our sales process. So here actually we'll start to get you some sales, but you kind of doing everything here and there manually, sporadic, not optimized. So the third thing is we need to automate our sales process. And then while we are doing all these things, when we start to see we do all the optimizations, then only we increase the lead volume. That only will make sure that your money, if you invest in the ads, is well spent. So we formulate this blueprint into 3 steps, 3 simple steps. The first is that, okay, you find out who is your ideal clients, and then you actually identify what's your offer that you want to help your ideal clients. I'm going to draw this in details in iPad after this, so you can ask questions along the way. So that's step 1. Step 2 is that once we have our ideal clients, so offers this will take a little bit of brainstorming. The step 2 is to find them. So how do we find them? You can find them on social media, you can find them through paid advertising. And then once you find them, it's not enough because even though you manage to find them, you don't get the sales, right? Now, how do we get the sales right now? And then this is actually where step 3, which is we need to gain trust. So the gain trust is a big word, and that's why I want to draw this. And I want to draw this on iPad to show you what these 3 steps, right? Let me get my iPad and I'll just draw it to you. Give me a second and I'll just share my screen. Where's my screen? Okay, I have my screen right here. So let me get my things. Right, so you'll see the screen, right? Yeah, that's good. Okay, you'll see the screen right now. So right now, how do we actually kickstart the whole thing? How the whole process works and what are the things that you need to take care right now? So right now, the first thing usually is that we have our ideal clients, right? We'll just do this properly first. We have our ideal clients, right? This will take some brainstormings. And we have an offers. We have an offers to, give me a second, we'll just do this. So I have offers to help them. Right? To help our ideal clients. So like I say, this will take a little bit of brainstorming, but the idea, the key here actually is that who are the people that really you can help and they can afford to pay. Okay? Who can afford to pay and who really in pain. Pain means that they cannot do it on their own. Okay, they cannot solve it on their own. Many things, health, they cannot solve some of the health issues, they cannot solve it on their own, they need help. Incomes, their lack of knowledge, they need some experience, they need some knowledge to help them. Business-wise, they need systems, they need knowledge, they need some automations, they need some frameworks to help them. So usually pain here, it would usually in terms of like income, health and wellness, all right? And the other things in relationship or happiness, it doesn't get to where they want to go. So usually the key here is that how do we restructure our offers in this to find the positioning in these areas and then nail down the niche down again to the people that we can help. These people can be women, can be moms, can be fathers, can be men. If you're a relationship, you want to help men to get more women, then of course your target is men, right? And then if you're a business owner, it's SME, B2B, everything. So there are many cases over here. So the key is that your offers will need to solve for these people who can afford it and who are actually in pain, who cannot solve it on their own. If they're in pain but they cannot afford it, then you have to change. So this is actually where people start. I've been stuck here before because I try to aim people who cannot afford. And it got me into troubles, but we pivot and then we change from that. Okay? So that's the thing. The second thing is that, okay, this is the first step we need to do. The second step we need to do is that we need to, so once we identify our ideal clients, the second thing is we need to find them, right? So how do you find them? How do you find them? So some of you do Facebook ads, some of you do content on IG, all right? Some of you do ads, right? Some of you go to LinkedIn, some do you do email, some do you have networkings. So all sort of ways actually you can find these people here. All right. Now the next thing is that once you identify where you need to find them, the next thing is that, okay, what next? We want to get them to inquire about our services, right? Our programs, right? So you have your offers, you have your online programs here. Online programs basically is either online coachings or online course. So you have something here, but you don't have to have everything ready here first. right? You just have the structures and then you can do it, you can help them later. So that one, a lot of people make a mistake here is that I have to record everything here, I have to make sure everything is done here, then only start to market. Yeah, there are some people like this, they want to make it feel safe, but we don't do it that way because it will takes you a lot of time. And then you don't even know, you probably waste a lot of time and you probably have to readjust again. So we have a MVP here, minimum viable products. It's good enough to launch it, then only we start to look for people to test it if you're just getting started. But if people of you who already started it, then the next thing is that you probably are doing this already. You're doing this already, but the next thing is that it doesn't get to the numbers, the ROI, the margins, the revenues, the income that you want. So, right. So we're going to tackle this process right now. So once you identify the ideal clients, the next thing is that usually our process is that we want them to contact us, right? To contact us. So this is your ideal clients. Ideal clients. So this is 2, is actually they want to inquiries. Inquiries. Okay? Inquiries. So now, so how do we get inquiries is that some of you actually do you run ads, actually you actually go ask them to get into the WhatsApp. Okay? Some of you actually use for Messenger. Right, Facebook messengers and so on, and some of you actually do a landing page or website. And then you have a form here, right? You have the form here, fill up. So some of you do WhatsApp, some of you do Messenger, and so there's nothing wrong with doing all these things as long as it works for you. But if you want to make it easy for you without feeling overwhelmed, and then you want to systemize it, usually the best way we do is actually we go for this. We have a landing page in place, right? We have a landing page in place. Here, this one. We have this one. Okay. So there will fill out the forms, okay? And then eventually, so what should we do next? Some of you actually are chit-chatting with them on the chat. And for us, if you want to make it solid, because the problem right now is that the people who are interested to find out more, they are here right now. They actually inquire. They want to find out more. They are doing some research right now here. The problem is that they don't trust you. The trust level is very low right now. So even though they are here, they won't pay, they won't purchase your program, they won't enroll, you see? So how do we actually make them enroll? How do we actually make them trust us? So usually we gain trust by after we actually get them to a webinar. Or some of you are doing recording video, doesn't matter, but it's still videos. So we do webinar. Webinar can be recorded. It can be also live. So we do both. So we do live and then recorded it and put it into automated. But we still do both at the same times. And the reason why webinar is so important is that it helps us to gain trust. The word trust. Because they are here, they want to find out whether are you the real deal. Because you are not the only one. There are so many competitors out there. They want to see whether they can trust you or not. Okay, they want to know whether you can trust you or not. So here actually is that they're here, they're trying to learn from you, they're trying to see in your webinars and also in your social media content to find out whether they can trust you, whether you are the real deal. So how does it work actually is that beside webinar, you also have your Facebook page, you also have your social media content, right? Yeah, social media content, the video that you post, or the post, the written text that you post on your Facebook, your social media, your LinkedIn, everything, they will study everything here. But these are all the ways actually we use to gain trust. So the effective one, of course, is webinar, right? A webinar, the webinar here actually you need to know how to present it in the webinar. Actually, you need to present it so that you can convert into sales. Right, so there's a skills here actually we need to learn. And I'm going to talk more details about this. So the people here actually right now is that they want to see whether you are trustable, and then they will study all your content here. But they probably are not going to pay you right now. So the next thing is that once they actually here, they probably watch your content already, but they don't buy, right? They still don't buy, right? So if they buy, usually is that they will actually ask for webinar. Actually, sorry, let me just draw this better. If you do your webinar properly, so there's a scripts here, there's a templates here, there's a slides here, and we need to optimize it to present it so that you can convert into people into sales. All right. Some people will feel convinced after your webinars, all right? And then once if they feel confidence, they know they can trust you, they will give you a try, and then your offer is so attractive, they want to give you a try, they will pay. But there are some people who, after listening to you, they won't pay, they will still stuck here. They will still hesitate, they will still observe, they will still justify, they will still do research in here. So now, what should we do right now? This is the general process, like everyone know, some of you are doing this, some of you are not doing this because you're just getting started, but I'm just drawing it for the general purpose first. Now, the key thing right now is how do we get sales here, right? At the end, objective is actually how do we get more sales? How do we get more clients? That's the purpose, right? So where do people miss out? Where do people mess up, screw up, and so? And we also screw up sometimes as well, is that they don't have the trust, and they also don't have, they actually don't follow up with people in here. That they actually don't follow up people who actually registered but didn't watch. So usually we have 3 groups of people here. I'll probably draw it using a different color, that's better. So usually we have 3 groups of people. Okay. So first group of people actually is that they register but they didn't watch. The second group of people is that they register from here and they watch it, but they haven't buy yet. They haven't buy yet. The group of people here is that they didn't even entertain you. They register and then they ignore you. They ghosted you. All right. So we have 3 people here, 2 group of people here, right? And we also have people here as well. All right. People here. We also have 2 group of people here. Right. So the first group of people is that they register and then they watch. They register, but they didn't watch. Okay. So this one already they watch it. Sorry, they watch it, but actually they didn't buy. Okay. So now, how do I tackle this thing? Where do people mess up here is because number one, they didn't follow up. They don't have a process in place to follow up to get people to watch the videos. All right, that's one. So if they don't watch the video, the trust level is getting lesser, and the trust is equal to sales. If the trust is not high, there's no sale. If the trust is high enough, they can afford it, there will be sales there. So we usually, how do we solve this is that, yeah, we make sure their video here need to be done. So we have templates to help them. We have we have template and slides to help people. This part actually we will brainstorm together with them. And then this part, which is actually the messagings, the landing page and everything, we have the templates and system for them as well. And then eventually the follow-ups here, also we have the system to follow up with them. So this is actually how we come in to help. But how we tackle this right now? One, the reason why people screw up, as I say, is that they didn't follow up. And how do we follow up is that we actually send them WhatsApp, we send them emails and then we make sure that we send them WhatsApp and emails to get them to watch, to go here, to move forward to this stage right here. And then if all the people actually go to this stage, and then we have another scenario here, which is they watch it, they didn't buy, and they didn't watch it as well. So they watch it, they didn't buy, they watch it, they buy, they watch it and they buy, and they watch it, they didn't even entertain you at all. So we have we have actually content here come in the sense of like WhatsApp and emails to make sure we engage with them. So we send out every week, we send out every week, we send out every week to continue to engage them until they buy. All right. And then if they actually, some of them here, we also invite them to come for. So if they, some of them will buy immediately, some of them are still not convinced yet, then usually they will require a Zoom, and then we give them a personalized audit and feedback, and then that's actually where the deals come in. There are certain people require additional convincing, so not convincing, additional engagement, and some people they will just trust you enough because they read your content enough, right? And then they will engage you. So now, to actually start your knowledge business, these are the process that we need to do. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 actually here as well. The question now is that you are overwhelmed. First, you're overwhelmed because there are so many work to do. If you look at this, we need to brainstorm what to do here. Right? We need to make sure the offer is attractive. If it's not attractive, you have to go back and adjust. And then if you aim for the wrong people, we have to restart, and then we have to start with to try a new one. That's one moving part. The second moving part is that getting leads. Getting leads here. So some of you are actually not good in ads, some of you are not tech savvy, some of you don't have the knowledge to attract people on LinkedIn. So you're stuck there as well. Okay. And then the next thing is that, do you have a marketing website, or I call it a landing page? So do you have that? And is your messaging attracting the right people to register for your, what you call, to listen to you on your webinars? Okay. So there are so many moving parts here. The next moving part is that the next moving part actually is that the webinars here. Do you know how to present it and structure your slides and your content in such a way that it will convert people that after they listen to you, they will say, I want to work with you. So it's not just as simple as present for the sake of present. Doing the slide for everything requires strategic planning, including the slides over here and also the content over here, so that people will want to work with you. So this is another moving part here. Then after, even though you managed to get them to watch the videos, they attended your Zoom webinar and everything, to listen to you, right? So you have people here, right, who watch it, but they didn't buy. If they buy, you got the sales, of course. And also people actually don't entertain you at all after watching it. So do you have a system in place, a process in place to increase the sales over here? Okay, so this is another moving part. So how do you come with the content? Okay, how do you come with the content to make sure you continue to engage them on a weekly basis? And of course, there are also other scenario here, which is yeah, they registered already, but they actually didn't watch it. And same things, do you have a system in place to engage them on a weekly basis? Right, so we all actually, every moving parts here actually is building trust. Every moving parts here is actually building trust. You identify the right people, and then you have offers, your messaging is right to target them, you build trust. And then your messaging here on your Facebook ads, on your content, if you manage to get the attention, right, you build trust. And then your messaging here as well, your professionalism, your standards, your work here, you build trust. And then because, of course, I know that there's some people who don't watch it, some people watch it. So if they watch it, I will build extra trust. If they don't watch it, I'm not worried because I have system and process in place to continue to engage them. So I will build trust over here as well. Right? So up until then, I want them to watch the videos, the webinars, whether it's live or recording videos, is actually for me to build trust. Right? So if they watch it, now the next scenario is that if they watch it, but if they buy, of course, I get the money here. If they watch it, if they watch it, but they didn't buy, so I have process in place, because the reason why they didn't buy yet, because either they are not ready or either they don't trust you. So I come up with the content to increase the trust. Same thing for here. All right, I get them to increase the trust. So if they are if they are still not ready yet, I'll be offer them a Zoom session. This is actually to increase trust. So if you have so many trust building on each level, you will get the sales, and your sales will increase. Now, to do this, it requires, you see, there's so many moving parts here, right? And where people actually overwhelmed right now, because there are just too many moving parts. And you're lacking of resource, you're lacking of systems, right? And you don't have the experience, because you don't see the big pictures. You don't have your knowledge, you don't have the knowledge. There are just so many moving parts that we need to learn. So you lack systems, you there's too many moving parts, and it's actually jam your brain, and you become burnout. Because it's your mind is getting too tired to tackle so many things all at one go and all alone. And then you try to figure out by listening a webinar here, a bit here and there, and then but because you get a bit here and there, and then you don't get the information, so you're stuck again. So for us, number one actually is that we understand the whole process first, and we understand the fundamentals of trust. All right. Now the next thing is that how do we implement it? So there are so many moving parts. So the first thing, how do we implement it and make sure it's done properly, is that you have to learn. And learn from people who have done it before, and then just do it. Second thing you need is that after you learn the knowledge, the second thing you need system in place. You need tools in place, right? Because there are so many things that you cannot just do it manually. Like for example, this part, I cannot do it on my own. My team also cannot do it on their own. We have to use system and tools to automate it. Okay, so the whole part here actually is that we need tools and system in place to automate things, to automate most of the processes. Like for example, here, right, I have a forms that automatically register. Once you register, I will send you WhatsApp and I will send you emails to make sure you attend. That's on automation. You require tools. And I know if I know that you didn't watch it, I have automation to send a separate messages, WhatsApp and emails content to make sure you watch it again, the replay, or you attend the next live session again. That's how to build trust. So you need the automations here to help you to send it even though you are busy or you're sleeping. So it will help you to work 24/7. Okay. Then the next thing is that, so once they watch it, then you need tools as well. You can't just, it's very hard to do manually because there's too many things to tackle. So we can come up with the content, and then we plug into the systems, the tools, and then you help us to run automatically, right? Like for example, some of the WhatsApp messages that you receive from me, some of the emails that you receive from me is all automated, because we don't have time to do this manually. It's all automated, and then but we are the one who write the contents, but we automate it. And then as long as you keep doing this, and then it's just a matter of time until you are ready, you will pay, you will purchase the program. And after you purchase the program, this is actually where you start to deliver your service, your programs. Right? Right. So here you need system and tools as well. Because some of you have recorded classes. Yeah, I can automate it as well in the systems. And then I can automatically give them login access and everything. So everything can be automated in such a way. So But you are here because it's either you don't get the numbers that you want or you don't know how to start. But if you look at this right now, you will know how to start because I'm just drawing the whole process, the whole overview process, how to start and what are the moving parts that you need to learn. So, and if you're already doing some of this and you don't get the numbers that you want, it's because you have so many leakings in the pipelines. You have leakings here, you have leakings here, your messaging is not optimized, your offer is not optimized, right? You don't have your messaging also not, there are so many things you're not optimized and so many leakings and resulted that the trust level is so low and then you don't get the people that you want. That's the main problems. That's the main issues right now. Okay, so this is the whole overview process. And how do we solve this is, like I said, we spend a lot of money and time for the last 9 years, a lot of trial and errors, expensive trial and errors, to learn this part, to learn this part, to learn this part, to learn this part, to find out the tools, the content, and then eventually how to do closings on here, closings. So this is actually where we are here today. Number one, we share with you the big pictures. Number two, the next thing is that we are helping those people who need help. All right, we're helping those people who need help. So if you are looking for something like this, we have a systems and we have the templates, we have the frameworks actually to do everything to help them. Right? So brainstorming together with them, we have the templates here in the systems. We have programs here to teach them how to run ads and get leads, or do it the manual way, the content way, the slides here, how to actually do the webinar, they're optimized for conversions, and how to have all the automation in place on your WhatsApp and also your messages, emails to actually get people to sign up at the end. That's actually how we're coming to help people. But if you don't need this, you can just take the whole blueprint and then do it. All right. So there are other things that I want to share with you. So I'm just going to come back to my I'll just come back to my laptop. Give me a second, and I'll share my things. Give me a second. All right. I'll just share it there. To continue sharing my desktop. Yeah. Right. So, like I said, we have 3 steps. Step 1 is actually find ideal clients and actually crafting out your very attractive offers. The second thing is we find them, and the third step is gain trust. But gaining trust, there are a few moving parts, right? Your content, your messages, your webinar, the Zoom, and everything's actually is here to gain trust. Because if you gain trust, even though you're not good in sellings, you're not doing good in speakings, it doesn't matter. You will get sales because I'm an introvert by nature. I'm not good in sellings. I don't like to talk, but I know that eventually I figure out, okay, what's the fundamentals, what's the essence of selling, because it's just to help people, but you need to gain trust. And when you gain enough trust, you don't have to talk a lot. They will just come to you if they can afford it. If they just come to you and they will pay. And eventually what it is that this framework helps us to attract clients from 16 countries. And what I draw just now is something like what you see right now. Okay? What you're seeing right now. This is actually what I call, this is the process that actually you see right now. So I have a few things to share as well. So there are some people can't get result because of this. Just now I draw it. Now I actually demonstrate to you in a simple manners. One, you have an offer already. Once you nail down your offers, then the next thing is that you have your ideal clients, right? So we find out who is our ideal clients. The next thing is that, we find them through ads, through contents, and then these people usually will come and do some research because they want to see whether they can trust you or not, right? They will do research on your social medias. Sometimes they will register for your webinars. They will listen to they'll watch your videos and everything. And then the next thing is that if they're done enough research, and then they will try to make inquiries. Inquiries probably is that they will probably want to speak to you on messages, they will email you, they will want to Zoom with you, they want to attend your webinars, right? They want to call you, all right? So these are inquiries, right? And then the next thing is that you make appointments. Sometimes you need appointments. Appointments that they want to meet you on Zoom, online, offline. So after the webinar, they will want to meet you. And then eventually you get a sales. So you get a clients from there. Okay, you get clients from here. So now, what is the problem is that I started with, let's say for example, I started 1,000 packs. Okay. And then the next thing is that the problem is there are so many leakings in your process. Either you don't know how it works because you're just getting started, or you know how it works, but there are so many leakings. So yeah, there are so many leakings here. Eventually only 50% research, and then another 20% because there are so many leakings here, and then only 20% people ask, and then you're only down to 100 people register your webinar, or they message you, or they click your WhatsApp and so on. And then eventually there's so many leakings here, and then you only get 15% appointment rates. Minimum that people 15% turn up for your webinars, or 15% people turn up for your Zoom. All right. And then 15% for 100 packs is 15 packs. And because you have so many leakings, the trust is not there. And then you have 7%. 7% of 15 packs is about 1 packs. You only get 1 sales at the end. So that's why you spend all the money on ads, you do so many efforts, but at the end, only 1 people sign up. Or a few people sign up, that's it. So what we do is that the process that I'll show you just now, yeah, we need to come up with all the moving parts, and at the same time, we need to systemize it. We need tools and system to do it. So imagine this right now. I don't aim for big numbers. Let's say I just want to improve 10% in every process, right? Same thing, you have your ideal clients. I started with 1,000 packs. But this time, because I improved the trust, I have the tools, I have the systems, I have the templates, I make sure I've done all the moving parts properly, and then 10% increase. And then from here, I got 600 people asking, doing research. And then I increase it again because I do a better job, I use a better tools, I have better systems, I have better messagings, and I optimize it, automate it, and I increase the numbers again. So for 100 packs, asking you right now, or turn up for your Zoom sessions or your webinar sessions, and then I have, instead of 100 packs, I have 180 packs. And then of course I improve it again. This time I have 45 people asking. Zoom, further Zoom, second Zoom, and all these things. That more people ask instead of 15 people. And now I improve 70% from 7% again. This time I go from 1 packs to 8 packs right now. So 8 times increase. All right. And I implemented it in my own business, and also implemented it in my client's business, in my partner business. And you got a result like this. This is Jenna. And one day she suddenly sent me the messages, which is she purchased the exact dream car she wanted. And thank you for being part of the journey. I never forget my mentors. So this is one case study. The second case study is, I have many case studies. I'm just showing 2 right now. Second case study is this Joseph. Joseph is you start to see him saying that he's been so broke, and then he's actually borrowing money to start with me. And then when we start in 6 months, within 6 months, we go from 0 to about 80 clients right now. All right, and I didn't expect this kind of growth within just a few months. And now I have 80 plus, and then my increased income has enabled me to afford better housings and healthier lifestyles. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I want to see this kind of things happening for my peoples. All right, and it's not rocket science. It's basically just down to these formulas. That's it. And of course, there are so many moving parts, right? There's so many mini what need to do. That's why we are here to help people. We're here to help people. So with systems, automations, and framework in place, clarity in place, you will have a predictable flow of leads, appointments, and clients at the end to purchase your online programs. And you don't have to go through trial and errors anymore. You don't have to waste time anymore, and you don't have to feel uncertain whether this will work or not work. And I have a few things I want to share with you, some of the people that we helped over the past 9 years, and I'm going to share this with you.
My name is Jasmine.
This is Julius.
Oh, I'm Philip.
Hello, I'm Jenna from Super County.
Gary Chu from Penang, Malaysia.
So I'm
Yeah.
Alex.
Yeah,
he's
I'm
Aaron.
We are
Yes.
twin brother.
Hello，大家好，我係 Carrie，
Hi，大家好，我是伟翔。
wellness coach。
I was really surprised at how fast the results came in actually, and how quickly it turned around. So within, I think, 2 weeks, I had over 30 inquiries and real leads, and they all came in and registered for the English classes.
And the leads are like, wow, so many, until I have a big whiteboard on the wall. The whiteboard all are full with names.
Wow.
I have like 80% closing.
I learned a lot from Cassie, and once I learned this marketing skill, just I know how to do business. I mean, mainly about marketing. Actually, just mainly from Cassie, and I managed to turn around a business. It's like past 4 months, we hit our new records, which is 1 million sales in 4 months.
With my friend Casey Lowe, and he just helped me basically in 1 hour to structure my business from A to Z. And while I was confused about a few points early on, he really helped me put in structure and thought and also depth. And I sit here with much more clarity.
In my case, I just quite blindly following his advice. I just follow. That time I got all these 5 or 7 students, so I gained 30 students in 1 month.
One thing, Casey. Okay, just want to say 5 figure, right? Okay, how many days I'm working in 1 month? The most 4 days.
Advertisement exposed to a lot of people until one of the reporter know me. She came to interview me lah. So wow, very interesting teaching.
And of course, because of your advertising, we managed to open a new business, which is our Baby Ballet studio.
Yeah.
And all that advertising came through online, came through the Facebook advertising and the funnels that you've taught us. And that's purely purely you lah. I mean, we should pay you some commission for that.
It's actually possible. Just need to find the right approach.
Casey will actually always guide us to have a plan first from A to Z. So I know why I need to do this and have goal setting. So that's one thing.
So like what, the first month is about 20k, is it?
20k this month.
The second month is about the same.
January. Second month about 18. I would say.
It's about 15 program already.
Sure, it's like more than 30k already by now.
Oh, yeah, more than that. I think easily I can reach 6 figure.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much, Casey. I think you have helped me a lot, open my mind, learn about technology, the system you have. I think is very helpful to me to move forward, especially to expand my client base.
Bila I belajar dengan you, memang I totally follow. I dah follow you punya formula semua. Sebelum ni bukan macam ni landing page dia.
Okay.
Memang follow yang macam you punya. So waktu tu I run ads tu. And then sebab I drive ke seminar bulan 8. So on the August I have 800 800 student per seminar.
So sekarang your sales about like what, 250, 260 like what you said lah?
Yeah. Before last year every month about 100, 190, 100. I never reached 200.
Put it this way, there are a lot of advertisement outside there, but I choose to believe this guy named Casey. Well, thank God, I choose the right person. He is really Casey is really very helpful, and so far I have no regrets.
因為我覺得係 KC 嘅 program 好容易明啊，非常之好，好簡單。咁啊，仲有就係佢嘅follow up 啦。嗱，我哋 send 嘢俾佢，佢係會答嘅。咁所以我半夜咧就每一日做到凌晨3、4點啦，就喺度砌緊我嘅 website。咁啊，好短時間就10日裏邊由唔識得整嘅 website 出嚟，都跟住嘅 online course 一步一步就整好啦。咁我而家就係有50個媽媽啦，已經幫咗50個媽媽係成功產前投籃。
那時候我開始打廣告，然後就2000多塊，然後我就可以close with 20多千的。
Casey is like kind of mentor who really push you. For me, I feel glad that I found Casey because one thing good about Casey is he's very focused on tutoring. I mean that's a plus point for me because there's a lot of marketing guru focus on any business, which is for me it's not helping me at all because I don't know what to do. But Casey, his experience is into the education business, and he know what he talk about. Okay, I'm glad to help him bring his testimonial because from 0 to 80 students.
So I'm really grateful. So thanks, Casey.
Yeah, highly recommend Casey for.
So he's a great guy, and I can truly recommend him.
Yeah. Okay. So we are very confident that you can do it on yourself on your end. Some people are very tech savvy. Some people you're quite knowledgeable, and then you just need a little bit of nudge. Then hopefully I give you the nudge, and I believe and I'm very confident that if you put in the work, you can do it on your end. I have so many people just come to me, and this Jenny actually very funny is that I don't know her at all, but one day she just suddenly emailed me because she got my emails, And she emailed me and said, "Can I give you a $100 token of appreciations?" And I'm wondering why suddenly people want to give me 100 why do people give me 100 US dollars. And it turns out actually that she make enough money for herself after studying everything for 1 year, my stuff for 1 year, and then she make it on her own. And I know that you can do it on yourself as well, but it takes grit, it takes persistence to do it. So we are here actually to help people for those that need our expertise. Our expertise basically is that we empower knowledge experts with automated conversion masterclass, coaching, and systems. Basically, we coach them, all right? We have videos to coach them. We also coach them live. And then we have communication access on WhatsApp just to help them. And then we have systems, the automation, the tools, the software to help them, the templates, everything to help them, right? All the moving parts that I showed you just now, we give them everything that they need. They just have to fill in the blanks, and then they can have their own sort of the blueprints just to start getting clients. And these are some things that just to give you an overview how we help people, and then you see whether this is something for you or not. How we come in to help is very simple. We have coachings and trainings, right? And so most coaching is mostly online, and sometimes you have in-person training that you can attend. But right, so you can come and attend for in-person trainings. If not, it's just online. So we have online coachings and in-person trainings, and sometimes online training as well. So we schedule it, just come. So the purpose actually is to make sure you learn the full conversion process and then troubleshoot and optimize your current programs. If you are brand new, then we teach you exactly what's the step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what to do. If you are actually started somewhere already, then we tell you where you are right now and what you should do next. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second is that we teach you how to do webinars. We have the slides, we teach you how to do it, you fill in the blanks, and then you and then you use it to convert your people, to build trust and convert your peoples. And then the next thing is that we have the system in place, right? The automations, right? So the automations actually, how do you automatically send out WhatsApp and email to them? For those people who watch, for people who didn't watch, for people who didn't buy, we have the systems already. So the system actually including all the templates. Templates like, for example, the landing page, the marketing website templates, we already have the structures. You just have to fill in the blanks. We tell you what to do to fill in the blanks. That's one. Second thing is in terms of all the messages, the flow, we already have it. So you just have to fill in the blanks. And then we have trainings to teach you, which is we have extra training to teach you how to fill out the content, the scripts that you're going to use it to fill out the content, fill in the blanks, and then you have all the things in place just to ready to go. But of course, you have to do the work, and we have to do the works, right? So, and then we help people to set up all the tech integrations. All right. So this one is just very easy. It takes about 30 minutes. Just come on board, and then we teach you how we do it together with you, and then you just do it once and for all. Is it? And then the next thing is that we also have WhatsApp automations, right? Some of you actually receiving WhatsApp from me right now. You're receiving WhatsApp from me right now, and then these are all automated. But we craft all the contents, then we automate it because we know we cannot do it manually. We just have too many things on our head. We want to use tools to help us automate it. And then the next thing is that, so these are optionals. If you need it, these are optionals, all right? And then the next thing is that because we give you the systems in place, you have the templates in place, you get all the ongoing updates from us. And then we also help you do all the tech supports, right? So in general, these are the lists that you get, right? We have coachings, we have trainings to teach you how to do the webinars, and then we have the system, the tools, the software to help you. We help you with the implementations of technology so you have to do it, figure out on your own. We have the WhatsApp automations. We have the training on the content as well. We have ongoing updates that push it to you because we keep testing things. We find out things that works better, we push it to you. And then, of course, you can continue to get tech support. So in general, these are three things. One thing is that step 1, we give you the systems, you have all the templates, you fill in the blanks. Step 2, Right, so step 1 is to get the system. Step 2 is to fill in the blanks. And step 3 is that we start to find people to come for your programs. All right, come for your programs. And then, so this is actually where all the discussions come in during the coachings, that your offers, your package, your pricings, everything to discuss during the whole implementations. So if this is something that you're looking for, okay, and then you want an easy and simple systems that we have spent a lot of money, for the past 9 years just to figure things out, then you can come and speak to us. You can schedule a Zooms. You can go to these links, and then you will see there's a calendar that you can book our time with us, and then you fill up certain details that actually we can study your business first, and then from there, if we are fit, right? If you are fit, then we can we invite you to come to work with us, and then we'll let you know how the schedule works and how the fees works and everything, so that you can also ask us questions, and then we'll answer it. And then at the end, if it feels like you trust us and you have confidence in us, then we kickstart right away, and then we go on. All right. Some people can do it very fast within 30 days. Some people within 14 days. Some people takes a little longer times. It doesn't matter. But you need something to kickstart, and we are very confident that after a lot of expensive trial and errors, we have the systems, we have the tools, we have the templates and accountability to help you. So again, if you need this, we welcome you to speak to us. And if you don't need this, hopefully our sharing sessions give you the overview to teach you exactly what to do. All right. And I mean, we still continue to send you some follow-up messages with some automations, and you can study it as well. And if you're ready, then you can come and speak to us anytime. All right. Thank you so much for joining these sessions. And if you have any questions, you can actually text me. All right. You can message me.